back to about 2 years ago, really, with a student in class. I was in one of my World Civ classes, and we got to talking about current events and things. And some of my students had said before, had tried to encourage me to maybe run for office. And I said, well, maybe someday. And then one of them made the comment, and he meant it positively. But he said, well, they're all in it for the money. And I said, well, that's not necessarily true. And he said, well, and made a comment, if you ever run, then what are you going to do? And I said, well, I'll put some money back in the communities. And so to keep that commitment, and also to try to show a civic lesson to students all around our district, my goal in this scholarship is to do just those things. So I got to thinking, after I won the election, was fortunate enough to win, I got to thinking, I thought, okay, now what can I do to show them again that, that I'm going to do what I said, and it's about public service. And I thought, well, what better way to do that than in the form of a scholarship to help the next generation. And then I got to think, I thought, well, who are you going to name it after? And I thought my parents, because I went to Berea College, so my dad spent every weekend, if we did come home, coming in back and forth and traveling, and of course our parents were very supportive in us getting an education and being responsible about things. So I thought, to name it after them, I think would be an honor to both of them. So we're going to call it the Don and June Carney Opportunity Scholarship. And I put opportunity in there for a reason, because hopefully this will help someone with an opportunity. But the bottom line is, and I think all of us in this room know, that opportunity really is about what you make of it. Again, I hope it divvies out pretty equally. A student from Adair County, a student from Taylor County, and a student from Campbellsville will all be receiving $500 apiece. So it's $1,500 total.
Okay, that's what we were.
They must attend Lindsay or Campbellsville. Civic activities, how people are involved in their communities, are they making a difference in some way, what type of potential they believe that person has. Maybe not necessarily what their track record has been, as much as I really want them to look and see what type of potential that person has. Because again, I think we have a lot of people who have a ton of potential, and again, they need an opportunity.